Why are EVs, the so-called cars of the future, ending up in junkyards? We're uncovering the top 5 reasons these high-tech vehicles often meet an early demise. You won't believe what's driving this trend. If you've been keeping an eye on the automotive world, you've probably heard a lot about the supposed benefits of EVs, low maintenance costs, easy repairs, and the idea that they're the future of transportation. But as with many things, the reality can be a bit different from what's promised. In this video, we'll explore 5 key reasons why EVs often end up in junkyards, even when the damage is minor. So, let's jump right in. Starting with reason number 5, the lack of trained professionals. EVs are a different beast compared to traditional vehicles with internal combustion engines. They require a very specific set of skills to repair and maintain, and unfortunately, there just aren't enough mechanics out there who are trained to handle them. In the United States, for example, only about 5% of the current mechanics have the necessary training to work on EVs. That's a pretty small fraction when you consider that the vast majority of mechanics are still focused on internal combustion engines, which have been the standard for over a century. As the number of EVs on the road increases, this shortage of skilled workers is only going to become more pronounced. And what does that mean for EV owners? Well, higher repair costs and longer wait times for service because fewer people can do the work. Moving on to reason number 4, collisions often lead to write-offs. This one might surprise you, especially if you're used to traditional vehicles where minor fender benders are usually easy to fix. But with EVs, even a small accident can cause major problems, particularly when it comes to the battery system, which is the heart of the vehicle. You see, EV batteries are incredibly complex and expensive to repair or replace. In many cases, insurance companies find that it's actually more cost-effective to write off the entire vehicle rather than pay for the costly repairs needed to fix the battery or other damaged components. So, what might seem like a minor accident can quickly turn into a situation where the car is considered a total loss. Reason number 3 is a big one. Damaged Teslas often end up as scrap. Now, Tesla has become almost synonymous with the electric vehicle revolution, but there's a darker side to the story that many people don't realize. Even with relatively minor damage, Teslas can be incredibly expensive to repair. The high cost of replacement parts, combined with the limited availability of these parts, means that many damaged Teslas end up being sold for scrap rather than being repaired. It's not uncommon to see junkyards filled with Teslas that have been written off, simply because it's not economically viable to fix them. For owners, this can be a huge financial hit, especially if the damage seems minor. Reason number 2, the complexity of repairs. One of the biggest challenges with EVs is that they're not just cars. They're also highly sophisticated computers on wheels. This means that fixing an EV isn't just about replacing a part here or there. It often involves dealing with intricate software systems that need constant updates. Because of this complexity, many EV owners find themselves having to go back to the dealership for repairs and updates, which can be both inconvenient and costly. The interconnected systems in an EV make them much more challenging to repair than traditional vehicles, where a skilled mechanic can often diagnose and fix a problem relatively quickly. And finally, reason number 1, reliability issues. This might come as a surprise, especially since EVs are often touted as being more reliable than traditional cars due to having fewer moving parts. But surveys show a different picture. EVs actually have 80% more reliability problems compared to gasoline-powered cars. We're talking about frequent issues with key components like electric drive motors and charging systems. These problems can lead to breakdowns that are not only frustrating, but also expensive to fix. And it's not just the vehicles themselves, there's also the issue of infrastructure. Malfunctioning public chargers and other related problems add to the overall frustration of owning an EV. So, there you have it. 5 reasons why EVs often end up in junkyards. While hybrids continue to grow in popularity thanks to their reliability and practicality, it's clear that EVs still have some significant hurdles to overcome. The technology is promising, but it's not without its challenges. What do you think? Are EVs still the future, or do they have too many problems to become truly mainstream anytime soon? Let us know in the comments below, and check out our other videos on the real reasons behind the massive EV push. And guess what? It's not about the environment. This is Kevin Liu for Todo Machina. Thanks for watching.